What's up, everybody? We're back on that ABC game today. We're going to practice some more letters. Again, these should be review for you, but today we have a couple tricky things, so it's going to be a fun challenge for us. Today we are going to work on the letter L, like lion, L. And this one's a pretty easy one. It's a big line down, little line across. Now remember, if we'll look right here, our little line doesn't come all the way to the edge of our space, does it? It's not quite that long, okay? And here again on our chalkboard, see it stops just before the edge. So when you're writing yours, you don't want to take that line all the way across the bottom, okay? We want to stop it about halfway across. L for lion. He looks like a lazy lion, doesn't he? All right, the next one is a challenge. It's the letter U. Now, we've learned the letter U, but it doesn't really follow a lot of the rules that we've learned. So there's no wood pieces here in the middle because we don't use wood pieces to make our letter U when we've used our wood pieces in the classroom. So to write the letter U, you're going to make a big line down, turn, and big line back up. All right? It's a lot like our capital J. Okay, we've practiced making that big line down and turning back up, okay? So if we're not careful, our U's can get pretty big. So we're going to work really hard to control our pencil and make sure our U stays inside our little gray box, all right? And of course, down here we have a what? A horse with a horn? A Pegasus? No, what is he? He's a pony. No, he's a unicorn. Unicorn. And our letter U is a vowel. So it can make two sounds. Remember, it makes its letter sound, U, like unicorn, and it can also make a sound like like up, or ugly, or underwear. Maybe you got up today and put on your ugly underwear. That's a fun one for the letter U. All right, the last one we're going to work on today is one that we had started to learn right before we left for spring break. If you'll turn all the way back to your number section of the ABC packet, page 86, we are going to learn the letter 4. We're either going to review it or learn it depending on if you did it with us in the classroom. Now, the 4 can be a little funny because it doesn't necessarily follow the rules that we've learned before. Most of the time we start with our big line, don't we? But with our 4, we are going to start with our little line. So we're going to make a little line down. We still start at Mr. Smiley, little line down, but we have to stop before we get to the bottom. And then we're going to draw a little line across. See here? Kind of looks like a sideways L a little bit. Then we're going to pick up our pencil and go back to the middle and make our big line down. It's a little funny, isn't it? It looks a little silly, but that is our number 4, and that's how we want to learn to write it. So if you need some extra practice with this one, then you can get your journal out and practice making 4s on your next empty page in your journal. And of course, I know you guys can look at this and count them without even having to, you know what the numbers without even actually having to count them. We practiced that last week too. There are 4 cars. 4 cars. Do you have a car that looks like that? What does your car look like? Is it big? Is it little? How many cars do you have in your family? If you're looking for some extra work, I would like for you to draw a picture of your family car in your journal. But when you do it, make sure that it's the right color and the right size. You could even draw yourself or maybe your parents or grandparents in the windows waving. That would be fun. That's if you want some extra work to do. You guys have fun.